some opening prep. I already put in Lefong's username, so we have all his games here. I played him many times before, so I know that it's gonna be a fight regardless. Maybe I'll start by looking like what scores the best against him? E3 scores the best against him. But that's not necessarily a sign I should play E3. Knight f6. He likes to play these setups, usually like some King's Indian or Benoni or Sicilian Dragon. Very consistent repertoire for black. Oh, thank you, M. Sudik. Gifting to Rainstorm Moon. And Nugjuice gifting to Blitzkrieg. Yeah, there are very few vowels towards the end of that name. So, d4, g6, knight f3. Can I play what Hikaru's been playing? Like b3. Whoa, it's Evanism with 20,000 bits. Thanks so much. That's so kind. Wow.
Like how much more I need to get to top 20 contribs to the stream, but hopefully this gets me closer.
Thanks so much. Yeah, that might make you the top contributor for the month. I really appreciate that. So much hype. Thank you, Evanism. Yeah, it's good to... I was gonna say that when the games begin, I'll be muting alerts. So that was good timing before all the alerts get muted. Oh, and thank you, Billy Mays. Gifting to Tony. So much hype. I wanted to see what he plays against this line. Oh, he has 2 games here.
Watch out for the monkeys in
It should be
Gibraltar.
2.
There is also some interesting history from World War II.
Ooh. DC5. Oh, he fell into this trap. This is like the trap that all the super GMs fell into over a brief period of time. Bishop A3. Because this opening looks super passive for white. Like doing random things. But after bishop A3, black is losing the E7 pawn. And this opening is actually like, it's nice to play against someone like Lefong who like automatically does this setup. Because queen A5 and queen C5 is so natural here. So he fell into it in June 2021. What does he play against B3? Similar things. Oh, he does the same setup. Oh, that's interesting. D4 and C5. Wow. He's played D6 a few times, but still C5. Knight C6. So he really wants to provoke D5. Thank you, like and Victor. Okay, still waiting on a Zoom link from Lefong. I think we'll hop on call and then do some training games. Oh, thank you, Blitzkrieg. Yeah, good afternoon. Things are going well. I took the day off yesterday. I was feeling really tired from streaming. I think I streamed like 11-ish days in a row. I was thinking about streaming last night, but then I got really tired. So we're back today. And then tomorrow will probably be a longer stream than usual. Might even stream from the 31st to the 1st. Also, my heat just came on. I'll be right back. Whoa, it's Photo Chess. What's up, Photo Chess? A nice raid. Welcome to the 68 people joining. Shout out to Photo Chess, who I think was streaming Legos at some point. Was photo chess also in Poland? Maybe at some point too. Hope you're doing well, Maria. Photo chess is featured in one of my most recent tweets, if I can find it. Also, thank you, Justly, gifting to Tra. Yeah, here's photo chess. This is a picture of some chess photographers. So this is one of the last times we saw each other. This is in the final days of Dubai. And then this is Leonard Utz and Nikki Riga,
I
some of
like
my favorite
hearing
chess
how you
photographers.
analyze puzzles. It's helpful.
Oh, that's good to hear. Well, thank you, Botez S. Daddy. I wish I had time to do more puzzles, but maybe I have like another minute or two. I wanted to look at the black side of prep as well. Oh, I should look at d5 though. Wait. So black provokes d5. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. So he's had this position a few times. The white's objectively better, but black kind of just goes for a Benoni structure. a6, knight c3, rook b8. Yeah, I can kind of gradually play this. a3, b5 playable. Oh, this just wins a pawn. What's the threat? Oh, threat's to play b4 and trap the knight. So b6, still b4. Okay, I have some idea what to do. Okay, I gotta open Zoom. Well, let me not leak anything. Thank you, Justly, gifting to Miss Ginge and JD Kaplan. Okay, joining now. Yeah, no time to do more prep, unfortunately. Okay, I think I can re-enable this. Maybe there is time to do more prep. Let's see, I was prepping earlier from the black side. Some weird, like, Nimzo Indian. I don't know if I want to play the Nimzo, though. If I play d5, he takes... What does he play against this line? He's encountered queen b6, queen c1, e4, bishop f4, bishop h4 once. Knight d6. This is interesting. Bishop d3. Actually, don't mind this. And if this? g5. What is g5? Bishop e5, f6, bishop here. h5. Wow. It's kind of a cool line. Wait, can I do that in the other line too? If takes, that's fine. g5 playable. Oh, knight e4, it's maybe... Oh, it's still interesting. h5? Here we can just take bishop f5. Maybe I can go for this. I just know this used to be Agard's pet line. He mentions this in his book on like surprises. The book was called Thinking Inside the Box, but he has a section on opening preparation, and this is like one surprise line he's used. Queen c2 is the main line, and there's some like interesting gambit.
Hi
'Cause
Eric. Who is your favorite historical chess player? Also Quack.
oh, favorite historical chess player. Either I don't know. Morphe? Morphe, Greco, Beth Harmon maybe. Okay, get ready. Yo,
Hello, Eric. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Lefong?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm currently in my last collab of the year, and it's
Wow,
you.
I feel so
You.
special.
Oh
This is
no,
my last
my
collab of the year too, I think.
really. Wow, what an honor. This is a really nice hoodie over here.
Oh, thank you. You have a nice hoodie
Oh
too,
no.
actually.
Oh, well, I mean,
Oh
oh
no,
no, my
my
queen.
queen. Yeah,
Oh, that's so cool. Are
yeah.
you selling it?
Yeah. I have like a whole merch site now. I don't know if it was live the last time we collabed, but yeah, I launched it back in May. So, yeah,
It's
I
really
hired
cool.
a few people to design, and I'll have to send you one.
It's beautiful.
Thank
I,
you.
I would totally wear it. I would totally wear it.
Yeah, it's super
Like
soft and
seriously?
cozy, and yeah,
Oh
keeps you
yeah.
warm.
That's really, really, really cool. Does it come in different colors or is it mostly this one?
It's only white and black, so you
Okay.
can basically invert this. There's a few other designs too, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, this is one of the best sellers.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah,
wow, wow. And you're wearing it for me today.
just for you.
Wow, this
Yeah, I don't
is
know who's gonna blunder a queen first or sack a queen first, but we'll have to wait and see.
I hope that it happens no matter who it is. It's always great for content if someone sacks a queen or blunders a queen, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, then
Mhm.
you can have the whole match be labeled as like a "Oh no, my queen" or
Uh-huh.
"Botez Gambit." So yeah,
So
we'll
how
see.
does Omo My Queen how is this different from the Botez Gambit? Like how is it special in your stream? Like the whole Omo My
So
Queen thing.
most of the at least the intended way to do it is to intentionally sacrifice your queen, but
Mhm.
create a situation where if the queen is taken, then you're mating or you're winning back more than the value of a queen.
Eric,
So
are
there's
you
yeah.
are, so you're just a dirty guy trying to sell it as you're not dirty. Like I'm being called dirty for doing this, and you are all classy with your beautiful hoodie here saying, "Oh no, my queen." While people
It's
call me dirty
classy
if I do the
dirty.
same.
Yeah, there's different styles and tastes, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But you know,
Uh-huh.
like the classic Legal's mate trap, where your knight is pinned to your queen by opponent bishop. You move your knight, and the whole point, especially when streaming, is sometimes opponents will be watching your stream as they play you. So you basically reverse stream snipe them. Like they're trying to stream snipe you, but you trick them back.
Eric, this is next level. This is
Yeah.
next level dirt. Wow. And your viewers are not mad when you do this?
The viewers are happy. The opponent might be slightly agitated, but
Oh,
it
I, I
depends.
meant I meant the opponent who
Oh
is
yeah, the
also a viewer, right?
opponent. Yeah, I think the opponents come to appreciate the art that's involved. Hopefully,
Hmm.
at
I
least some of
see.
them.
Yeah. So my chat saying, quoting you in here, I'm classy dirty. Yeah, that's
Yeah, hahaha.
that's great. No, but it's true, Eric. When I think about it, even when I lose to you, you're such a good guy. It's like hard to be mad at you, you know? Like you get tricked by Eric, you're almost like, oh, okay, fine.
Oh,
He's a
that's
classy
good.
dirty. It's fine.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
we
Yeah,
had a we had a little warm up the other day, right? Impromptu rapid game. My chat went in your chat, some viewers, and we're trying to get us to play. So it was a good how do you say warm up for this collab today?
yeah, a bit of a teaser.
Mm-hmm.
I was not prepared at all for
7
when I last
awesome
played you,
months. Thanks
but
for
Uh-huh.
it was
existing,
fun,
Eric.
and I
Are you
think
implying that?
well, we had some entertaining games, so hopefully that's a good preview for what's going to happen
Yeah,
today.
yeah. But I'm going to be very honest with you, Eric, and I think like you're going to be happy to hear that. But like, I'm going to Mexico like in 2 days, January 1st.
Wow.
And I actually like didn't prepare for you. I always do. But today, I swear to God, I didn't prepare anything. So can you like be nice to me and like not trick me in the opening? Just so we get like a nice game at least.
We'll play it by ear. We'll see.
Oh man.
It depends how
Oh
much
man.
you want to be tricked, but I sometimes can't control my ability to trick
The
people.
tricks. Okay. All right. All right. Guys, I tried. I tried my best over here. Yeah. People are saying nice try. All right. But thank you so much. Okay.
But
So,
one thing I think I mentioned to you, but one of the reasons why I wanted to play more serious training games is I have a serious tournament coming up in a few weeks in Gibraltar. So this is kind
ooh.
of my beginning of some serious chess training. So hopefully we'll have some insightful and instructive games.
Oh, that's really cool. So is it the normal Gibraltar, the annual Gibraltar tournament in January?
Not quite. So they're not doing an open tournament this year, but they're doing a 20-player invitational event. They're labeling it Battle of the Sexes. So there's 10 men and 10 women, and it's a
Mhm.
classical format. And I'll be playing 10 games against each female player, and it's basically a team
Eric versus the
competition.
female players.
Yes. So whichever
Wow.
team scores the most points, so men
Uh-huh.
versus women, that team splits like a prize pool of like 75,000 pounds, and the losing team gets 25,000 pounds. So there's a lot of money on the
Se-
line.
Wait, 75,000 pounds divided by like 10 players?
Yeah, so it's like it's about $10,000 if I happen to be on the winning team.
Well, that's
Yeah,
50%. That's pretty good.
yeah,
Like, yeah, your expected value is 5K, right? That's a pretty
that's
good.
yeah. If you do the math, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I'm the lowest seed, so hopefully there's no pressure on me, but I still feel a little bit pressured to help the team
No,
and take
Eric,
home
it's
the
the
dough,
opposite. You're the lowest seed. You're
right?
leeching on people so you win the prize, right? You're
Well,
like
yeah, but I also want to try and like be uh be a not a team leader, but like a core, like tug
uh-huh.
of war, like the first person is like the
Yes.
leader. I want to be somewhere
Uh-huh.
in the middle of the pack where I can kind of just be solid
Right.
and help the team overall.
Have you watched Squid Game? Are you prepared
I
with a
Yeah,
tug
yeah,
of
I've
war
been
strategy?
trying to study up on like all the game theory that's involved, and yeah, we'll see how it pans out.
I mean, Eric, if you have friends like Irene on the opposing team, like I think you would be pretty good for to score some extra points there.
Yeah, we'll see. I played Irene twice in like tournament play,
Uh-huh.
and I think we've drawn both games. So,
Oh,
but yeah, it'll be interesting. I really
is
don't know too many of
she
the players. Um,
is she playing
yeah,
on
she
the opposing
is.
team?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
she's
I was
also one
making a
of the
joke,
lowest
but
rated
she's actually
players.
there.
She is.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh, okay. And let's say the average opposition that you're gonna face, is it higher rated than you?
Oh, that so the average rating of the teams is around like 2470.
Oh,
So
that's tough.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
like
that's
there's I think four GMs on the female team. So I'll have a
mhm.
chance for GM norm if I happen to do really
That would
well.
be
But yeah,
that would
I'll
be
be
awesome.
outrated by a lot against most of my opponents.
And you probably know already what is the score you need for the GM norm, right?
I could figure that out. Yeah, I haven't done the math. It's not my
Uh-huh.
primary goal. I just want to like have interesting games. I want to try and
Right.
do like game recap videos after each game I play. So those are my
Uh-huh.
two like main goals, and hopefully be in decent form.
Okay, so everyone is telling me now that Irene is in your chat. Obviously,
Oh,
Eric,
ah,
she's not in my chat; she's in your chat. So I'm gonna say hi through your cam through this Zoom call. Hi, Irene.
okay. I'll let her
Uh,
know in chat.
uh-huh.
Lafong says hi.
Well, she just heard me, right?
Yeah, but I'm just making sure that she gets the message.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh well, this is cool, Eric, and I hope I mean, I'm nowhere close to the level you're gonna face, but I think I'm a good, I'm a good warm up opponent. I think.
Yeah, the hope is that you can build my confidence and hopefully not like destroy
Eric,
it.
how are you gonna make? How am I gonna feel if I win today? Oh my goodness, Eric, how?
And then my
Why do you play
confidence will
this
be
reverse
ruined.
psych? Well, hi Irene. Oh, she's in my chat. Okay, great, great, great.
Nice.
See,
Okay.
we got.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is great. This is great. Okay, well, Eric, I'm gonna do the best to build your confidence. Let me just get that board. Yeah, so there you go. So I guess we can mute the whole time, right? And just talk at the end.
Yeah, sounds good. Just to let you know, I have a meeting around 4 my time, so that's like I have an hour and 45 minutes. So hopefully we can get in the games and some analysis. But yeah. So we should jump
I'm
into
gonna
it.
mute now, challenge you, and give me like 2 minutes just to talk to my chat. But first move should be played very soon.
Okay, awesome.
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay. Let me set my settings. So we're playing 10 plus 5, I believe. Make it rated, why not? Have some pressure. Random color. Okay, if Lefong's muted, I might just hide him from my stream and encourage people to watch his stream as well. I've muted alerts. So for anyone subbing or cheering or donating, thank you so much. I'll try and acknowledge you between games or at the end of the stream. But this will be some hopefully serious practice. I'm going to start with the opening that I just prepared. It was very brief preparation, but remind me later. I'm playing the Reti opening. Oh, yes. Also have to accept the squad stream invite. Okay. So we are squad streaming. That should make it easier for people to watch both streams at once and then alternate between the two. Lefong is higher rated than me in Rapid. So I'm an underdog. Or maybe I'll be a farmer. Okay. Yeah, the goal is to stay focused. Because sometimes that's hard when there's Twitch chat. I might hide Twitch chat entirely, but for now, no, Lefong's talking to his chat. I'll talk to my chat. Question from George. Who is the Lefong? This is the Lefong. Playing the black pieces. FIDE Master from Canada. And I could start with D4. I think I'll start with E3. And I'm going to play, this is one of Hikaru's specialties. Is he going to play C5? No, he plays D6. Okay, so I prepared this as well. But what did I prepare? Knight D2 or Bishop E2? I think Bishop E2. Because I'm not sure yet whether the knight wants to go here or here. And castle. Okay, this is exactly what I prepared. And then D5. Wait, no. And C4. I know my pawns should be on C4. Oh yeah, some A6, rook, or knight here, rook B, and then A3 was the prep. I prepared this right before we hopped on call. So Yeah, the point of a3 will be to try and get b4 in and trap the knight. And I have some familiarity with these structures. I mean, generally, white goes for the gradual buildup in the center. Like queen here, e4, etc., etc. I think e4 probably makes sense sooner rather than later. Oh, e4 blunders a pawn. Let's not blunder a pawn. This is a drawback, though. I didn't really look so thoroughly. Like e6 is such a natural move. Okay, what to do? Queen c2. I'm actually wondering if I can get away with queen c2 takes and knight takes. To just try and trade off the bishop. There's bishop f5 in the end. Another idea is rook b1, which can still be hit by bishop f5. There's queen d2. There's also taking. But that gives the knight a square back. I should consider a3 as well, and this is part of the initial plan. Also, knight d2 is interesting to allow for e4. But that allows takes in b5, which is maybe okay. Yeah, I kind of like the prospect of a3. It's a very direct move. So rather than doing things in the center, I'm creating the threat of trapping the knight. Expecting this or this. Or maybe takes first and then one of those moves. Yeah, I'm going to be hiding chat completely. I do see you, MJZ man. Yeah, start by taking. I mean, okay, I should calculate this though. This takes bishop g7. There's knight e3. I think I would have to take and then king takes and lose a pawn in the process. I'll enable the event list. Okay, chat is completely hidden. Okay. So Lefong's up on time. I mean, he got his like desired Benoni structure. But I'm trying to be solid. b4 I think is the way to go. Like b4, knight b7. Or oh, b4 there's knight c4. So maybe I should play this first. But that hangs a pawn. Yes. I feel like my lack of experience in these structures is kind of biting me. Let's look at this one more time. Here, e4. Takes. I think that just loses a pawn too. One more time with b4, because knight c4 takes. Maybe it's not so bad. Takes, and then I still can't play e4, but I have some knight d2 maybe. That structure looks nicer for me though. So b4 there's takes, and then knight c4. Takes. I have knight d4, knight c6 actually. I'll play b4. Yeah, this c6 square can be sometimes an issue for black later on in the middle game. And there's a dream of like maneuvering the knight to get to c6 like this. So here black basically has three options, is knight c4, takes, or retreats. Okay, knight b7, leaving the most tension. But now the knight seems really misplaced. I really want to play queen c2, but bishop f5, it's a little bit too annoying because e4, there's still the tactics. And there's bishop d3. You mark buying merch. So the question is, how do I defend the bishop? I really want the structure. Maybe just bishop d3. Bishop d3, queen e2, and then eventually e4, even rook e1. But bishop d3, I still hang the pawn. So I have h3. It's also a question what black wants to do here. Maybe h3. It feels like a slow move, but it's not clear. I guess rook e8's coming. Weird idea here and here. There's also knight e1. Idea bishop f3. If I play queen b3, I invite c4, but maybe that's okay. I'm taking time here just to try and figure out my my game plan. If I provoke bishop f5, another line is here, here, and then here. We trade. Maybe that's the way to go. Queen c2. Playing very hesitantly so far. I feel like the position should be preferable with the knight on b7. So the plan is bishop f5, bishop d3. And then if we trade, I'm fine. It's all about just kind of getting a solid center. You should also note it's hard for black to play this move. Black would love to play this move, but then b5 hangs. Yeah, originally I was very hesitant to allow bishop f5 because e4, there's knight e4, and the queen is eventually overworked. I'm realizing it's okay to trade off the light squared bishops, I think. As long as I can maintain these pawns here, the knight will be completely restricted. Because the only square is like d8, and then it's dominated by the d5 pawn. Now, the benefit of this knight, it does hold the position together. So it's hard to like crack the queen side right away. Thank you, Aloth. Subbing for 2 months. Yeah, one thing to also work on is just time management. I've already used more than half my time in the opening. Okay, so I kind of like rook d1. And h3 as well. Maybe h3 just to start with. Preventing prospects of bishop g4. Because there is some line like here, here, and then bishop g4. It seems like my rook should be on e1 and d1. Because eventually, if I get the chance, I do want to play e4. Okay, bishop d3. With knight d5, I take on f5 first. I guess he could win a pawn. I don't think it's good. Okay, so we're going into this line. And because we traded off lights for bishops, now it's a goal to put my pawns on light squares. Rook c8. I mean, there is this X-ray vision. Let's start with e4. Oh, what to play? Also thinking just rook d1 here. Just don't want my knight to be stuck. But anytime he moves a c-pawn, I have knight d4. Is this a move? Takes, takes, takes. Takes. No, the knight hangs in the end. If I get the chance, maybe I play knight e2. The knight is more of a sitting duck rather than a goose. I'd rather it be more aggressive. Knight e2. Drawback of knight e2 is I kind of give up on the e4 idea. A very positional game so far. Like nothing too tactical yet. If I can avoid like blundering and making oversights, I mean, white should be better. Okay, so I was aware of that move. There's takes, takes. That might be the only reasonable option. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to take. Oh, some transformation. Question where my knight should go from here. It's not entirely clear. There's rook d2, bishop g7. how to do this. There's knight g3. Maybe I'll start with this. Does he want to play? Oh, he's threatening c4, bishop a3. Wait, rook d2, c4, queen. Queen b1, I think it's okay. Play rook d2 first. Wait, but my queen's tied down. It's not clear at all. I could consider taking in b6. Also a4 to consider. Also rook b1 if I want to be safe. Maybe rook b1's the way to go. I need down below a minute. The calculation is c4, queen c2. If takes a3, I mean, there should be some knight move, knight c3. Bishop should get trapped. And maybe rook fc1. I'm building some pressure on the queen side. Because I might have the idea of a4 at some point. Takes queen a6. Where the pawns can very quickly crumble. In a4 there's c4 though. But that relieves the pressure against b4. Also allows knight d4. Yeah, I'm thinking the knight should be on e2. Just to have access to c3 and f4. I'd love to go to c6. I mean, he might do this stuff. f5's kind of a risk because it allows us in like knight g5, knight e6. Also considering this move. He wants to double up. Very logical. I think it's okay. I mean, I'm calculating the line where, okay, let's say he allows h5. He can also play h5. Okay, so here takes. There's queen takes, queen c2. Also have queen c2. Wait, let's play h5. So takes to take back. There's queen c2. I think we have to trade. And the rook's more active, but his knight's still completely out of play. Let's question what my plan is in that position. Maybe this, and this. Just thinking rook b2 and that. If rook b2 we trade rooks, I might lose a b pawn. Okay, he takes with rook. I was less concerned about that. Because rook c3, there's queen e4. I was way more concerned about the queen coming in. Thank you, Nandos. The pawns are working together nicely. There's rook c4 here. Rook c4, maybe knight d2. I like this tension. 24? Mm-hmm. Now 94. Idea of knight c6. I'm okay with the trade. I guess there is rook c4. Rook c4, knight c6 still takes, and the knight and rook are hit. There's rook e7. Okay, knight back. White should be better there. Really important to anticipate what's going to happen. There should be 5, still knight c6. I guess the queen will move, probably. There's queen g5 or queen d7. Queen g5, there's this. Oh, queen g5, there's check and knight e4. Queen d7, still knight c6. f5 I didn't see, but that looks really weakening. Could have considered sacking too. H6 looks nice because takes in the end. Probably take with this knight. I lure the bishop to then have the pawn pinned to the bishop by the queen. Oh, there's a funny idea to sack my queen. So here, never mind. Probably knight c6 here. Queen f8. It was looking good. Okay, I can take and then win the rook. And rook c3 in the end. Okay. Okay, that was kind of an intense game because I got really low on time at the beginning, but okay, still got the job done.
The baby.
Something baby. Does Lefong want to analyze, or
In Germany,
we...
you're what we call an Ehrenmann, heart.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what that means. Let me unmute myself and then ask him if he wants to analyze or play 3 more games and then analyze. Yo, Lefong. Do you want to play 3 more
Hi.
games and then analyze, or do you want to analyze after each game?
Oh, definitely play games first, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, best of luck.
Okay, good luck.
No, well played by him. Well played by him. I'm gonna rematch him. Like he deserves this game because I misevaluated the position. Like I actually thought I was better. Like here, I thought I was better. Like I thought that was great here and had some play.
You're
stuff,
still
but
unmuted.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no worries. Okay. Yeah, that was a good game. The one thing I felt relatively in control in this game. The only thing was queen c7. I think is a better move, right? Rook c7, I assume, is a mistake. Yeah. Okay, let's we'll analyze later. But for now, accepting the next challenge. Good luck. And what did I prepare? Oh yeah, I did some other last minute prep. This Queen's Gambit declined. We'll probably see it play out. Just have Lafong's face here. I'm trying to hide it. Yeah, so this and then Queen b6. Okay. Surprise prep. Last game I tried surprise prep, but I was the one really thinking a long time in the opening. So here, yeah, hopefully it doesn't backfire. These are the two main moves. The point of queen b6 is that if bishop takes f6, I have the in-between move queen b2, which I think is still somehow playable for white. But most people don't allow queen b2. So the one game I found earlier, Lefong played queen c1, and then my prep goes knight to e4. And then depending where the bishop goes, I think just g5. I think I was looking at g5 against both bishop moves. But I like the fact he's thinking already, so it's like it's a sign that I've already getting some time edge in the opening. Yeah, there was a period maybe about a year ago I was studying this line from Agard's book, and Agard showed like a bunch of cool games. Objectively, this line is dubious for some reason. I forget why though. There's some line where white plays knight e2 and it's better. And yeah, the gambit line of queen c2, I still play knight e4. It takes, I lose a pawn. But then after bishop e6, I'm hitting not only b2, but I'm threatening queen a5 to win the bishop. So it's a common theme in this line. Kind of reminiscent of Cambridge Springs. Like using this queen a5 idea. But okay, starting with queen b6. And I've been playing Queen's Gambit Declined for almost my whole chess career. Like 17, 18 years. And I only discovered this line like about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Okay. Ah, so we're going into my prep from earlier. I think there is some knight d6 idea, but g5 is more enticing. And earlier I looked at bishop e5, f6, bishop here, h5, and computer just gave roughly equal. Yeah, one of the issues for white, okay, obviously there's potential to just get the bishop pair. Not really potential to trap the bishop, because there's always bishop b8. But if I can get the bishop pair, or if takes, then I'll have the idea of bishop e4 to exploit the king. So, okay, so f3. So now I'm inclined to take and play bishop f5. Though there is g4 there. There's not really another logical option other than taking. So I think here I'll decide, is this a threat? It might be a threat because the queen is sneaky. So this is by far the most logical move. I'm just not sure about g4, bishop g6. I mean, we could trade everything. And then white gets a bishop to d3. And bishop d6, knight e2. Knight bd7. There's queen c2. I want a castle, but then there's knight d5. An interesting alternative is to play this move first. Hit g3, provoke this, and then it's harder for white to complete development. Yeah, I think bishop d6 is the way to go. Because I hit g3. And even if g4 there, then bishop g3 check, I take away white's casting rights. Knight d5 would not be a concern. Here, 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 and then takes. I guess there's king f2. King f2, queen c7. Let's do it. Yeah, I should have. I need to refine my thought process because I went down the rabbit hole of bishop f5 before actually considering what should have been an initial candidate move. But sometimes it's a habit. Like I'll look at one move deep and then take a step back. Okay, so knight g2. This makes me happy. This is still probably a threat. I don't need to play bishop f5 anymore. I could play bishop e6. Although queen c2 could be annoying. I'm dreaming of knight d3. The knight should probably develop towards the center. Wait, so bishop f5, there's still g4. And then the event we trade. I don't think that's great for me, because we trade everything and then queen c2 and the queen enters. Although it is kind of tied down to b2. I just don't want to allow g4. Okay, I see a line. Bishop e6, queen c2, knight e7, allowing queen g6, but the pawn's defended. Bishop f7, queen g7, castling. And that looks pretty good. Wait, no, it's not. I just hang a bishop there. It's closer to working. Let's see this again. Bishop e6, queen c2, knight e7, queen g6 here and then here, and then rook g8. And then later I can castle. b2's undefended. That's probably the way to go. The other benefit of bishop e6 is I overdefend this, because c5 is a major idea. This is actually kind of reminding me of last game, where Lefong has this knight that's like very misplaced, and it's kind of a bit stuck. And the problem, okay, so he's trying to resolve it. I'm going to say the problem is it blocks this and then this. So here I probably have to play this.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I forgot to mute alerts. Thank you, Sun Lazy. Yeah, alerts will be muted during these games. The other benefit of bishop e6 is I can castle freely and not have to worry about this. I think it's likely he'll end up castling queenside. There's an idea for white knight c1 develop. But then there's a situation where the knight and bishop might be fighting for the same square. Although there is knight b3 and bishop d3. But knight c1 right away runs into this. And castling prevents knight c1. So it's still tricky to untangle. Also realizing just longer term, maybe even in the short term, e3 is a bit weak. So a few things come to mind, like after castling, just putting a rook here, and also maneuvering the bishop to this diagonal. But first things first. Castle queenside. Yeah, there's still a lot of like kind of gradual improvements. Can I start with this? The bishop's much happier along this diagonal. The thing is, the king's gonna move over. And their plan is eventually f5. He wants to play this too. So bishop here, there's knight c1, bishop h7, bishop d3. I think I should just play king b8. But then knight c1. There's c5 to consider. Rook h f8. I mean, I know white's next two moves. I'm trying to figure out what my plan is in the position. I'm wondering if this has any merit. I probably don't know which rook to move. Probably this rook, actually. Rook d8, knight c1, bishop f7. Getting the pawn. I mean, there's e4 there. E4 can come regardless. Let's start with king b8. Most flexible. I would play that move eventually. Probably shouldn't have spent so much time there. Also, my knight feels misplaced. Knight would like to be on d6, but that's probably the best square for this bishop. Hey, thank you, someone buying merch. So I'm like scanning the board thinking, where is my knight happiest? There's b6, b4, c5, knight c6. But that's weakening to d5. There's a plan of f5, but bishop d3 is probably coming. Oh, what to do? I'm revisiting c5 here. c5, c4 is interesting. Just not sure about pawn takes. The position kind of just explodes. Maybe it's okay. c5 takes. I'd want to take with knight, but then d5. I don't see how to make that work. I have an idea. I'm just going to play this. And then I'm waiting for bishop d3, which blocks the rook, and then c5 is more of a consideration. And if my plan is c5, I'm keeping the rook here to have some potential, maybe even shift over to c8. Okay, the time management isn't as bad as last game. It still could be improved though. Okay. I'm happy I have the bishop pair. Because if the position ever opens up, bishops will flourish more. Okay, so now c5 is a main consideration. I mean, bishop f5, c4. Oh, but then I hang a pawn. Wow. Bishop f5 could be a concern. There's bishop g8. Another thought is just bishop f7, hitting this pawn. Or even bishop g8. Bishop g8, bishop g8. If e4, I think I win this pawn. Rook e1, bishop g3, rook e2. Not sure. I could just kind of move. I think I'll play bishop g8. Getting out of the way of the rook. So rook he1 is expected. I'd like to do damage on the dark squares. Also realizing c5, knight a4. Maybe some queen c7 move. This just frees options for the knight. I mean, some idea actually to put the knight on c4, which did not come to mind earlier. White might have the same type of idea. But the bishop and pawn support c4. This way the rooks have more vision. There's no fully open files. This is my one half open file. He might want to do this and try and exploit his half open file. So that's another reason to put the knight on c4. Oh, and to target e3. Yeah, so there's different types of initiative I can try and achieve. Mainly focused in the center. So like knight c4, also rook here and here. Yeah, I think I'll start with this. I don't mind the trade. Oh, actually, if we trade, I hit the knight, there's also some prospect of exploiting the diagonal. The queen covers h7. And this runs into bishop g3. So it's a question how white defends the pawn. I mean, there's e4. Okay, I'm not quite winning any material because bishop h7, there is e4. Bishops versus knights. There's this move. Wait, no, there's not. Takes, and that doesn't work. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Because takes, there's bishop h7, knight e4. And queen a5. Oh, there's c5 too. c5, there's knight b5. Hmm. Okay, I was trying to figure out this knight e4 line. Knight e4 hits the pawn, hits everything, but it seems like there should be some tactic with c3 takes. Even bishop h7. It's dangerous to play a move without calculating everything. I think I just sack. Just this. A little bit reckless. But maybe there's comp. Maybe c5. c5 next move could be interesting. Even this move. Oh, wow. Have this and win the rook. Oh, but there's knight b3. Wow. Unexpected move. Let's start with this. Bishop c4. There's a5, king a1, a4, knight c5. I should hold on to the bishop, though. Bishop e7, I guess. Because I didn't want to allow this. Dark squares are potentially weak. Okay, so king a1. Also have f5 potential. Bishop c4. I was thinking f5. It was going to get messy. Knight c5, there is b6. But then a4. Oh no, my queen. But takes. It gets messy. That's not happening, though. Okay, how to do this? Rook d7. King here. Knight c5, we trade and bishop d. Doesn't work, though. It takes and bishop d3 in the end. I don't want a queen trade. Like, we're both trying to attack on the king's or on the queen's side. The side of the kings. It's a good move. I want to play g4 at some point. I'm also threatening to take the same tactic as earlier with b6 in the end and bishop d3. Not happening. was a panic move. Want to take probably. I blunder? Oh, I blundered. I blundered a lot. Okay, I'm probably going to lose this, but I might as well try and fight for a miracle. Yeah, the position gradually got worse and worse and worse. He's probably having fun calculating annoying things. I don't know if knight b6 works, though. Knight d6. It's kind of painful. I'm just trying to create counterplay. When h4 is coming. I want to play this move. Getting both pawns. Oh, I'm getting mated. Well played. Okay. Yeah, he played well that game. I think my mistake was queen a5. I should have just held on to the pawn, especially with a time situation. But it's still really, really tricky. Okay, rematch. I don't know if we'll have time. Hopefully we'll have time for 2 more. And then some brief analysis. But that game, actually both games kind of went down to the wire so far. It's the nature of rapid chess with some increment. I was happy with opening. I'm actually curious, did I have anything here? Bishop h7. Knight c4? Ah, queen d5. And I'm winning something here, but knight e2? Knight d2? Wow. Okay, so the bishops could have achieved maximum happiness. I played c3. Yeah, c3 was kind of panicking. What to do? Thank you, Richter's neighbor. Subbing for 23 months. Swiftly subbing for 3 months. Godzilla. Subbing for the first time. Fing Duster, welcome back.
Time to bounce back. Let's go.
Yeah. Like a bouncy ball. Thank you, A2, R2, P2. Oh, and thank you, Sarcastic Overlord. Gifting 5 subs. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm turning alerts off. I'll play E4 this game. Yeah, it's a question what type of opening I want to go for. I think I'll play
Thanks
into
for
his
all
dragon.
the top-notch content. Hope
thank
you
you.
have a great new year.
Same to you. Thanks so much, Herbground. Yeah, so I did look at this a little bit off stream earlier. I have to remember the extent of my prep. Okay, my goal for this game is to play a bit quicker. Knight g4 is a move. As far as I remember, it's knight takes queen d1, and then knight e6. Which I've never really understood. e5, wow. So the point is to control the dark squares. E5 is a new move for me. It looks somewhat logical. It just gives away the d5 square, though. What to do? Bishop d3, castling f4. h4, h5 is interesting. In g3, bishop g2. I think I'll just start with normal moves. Yeah, my goal of this game is just to avoid the time pressure, which requires relying on a bit more intuition early on. So my light square bishop is not the best piece ever. But okay, I mean, knight d5 is probably called for. I don't think I mind if we trade on d5. I mean, f5 is a major idea, but sometimes f5 can be weakening. Like in the event of takes, I'll have f4. I'm debating what to do with my queen. There's queen d2, there's also queen here. Kind of like queen a4. Rook c1 as well.
Good evening.
Good evening. And queen here. Preventing queen a5. In some sense, I kind of do abandon the king side. But okay, I'm connecting my rooks. Wondering if there's any logic to taking f4, f4 right away. One benefit of queen here is in the event of takes, I hit the knight again with my queen. And then if f4, yeah, black can't take because I take. So a6. This b5. b5 might be an idea. It's interesting. Thinking rook ac1. Just a useful square. I was also thinking of b5, queen a3. The queen kind of just chills. There's actually just another idea in the position, queen a3, and keep an eye on the d6 pawn. Maybe some c5 later. Another idea, rook d1, bishop f1. Oh, thanks for the $5.
Isn't p6 a weakness?
Oh, I'm not, sorry, I should have alerts turned off. Yeah, generally I don't look at comments or even questions about the game while it's being played. But I'll say, yeah, a weakness in chess, it's usually something that's easily attacked and hard to defend. So It's actually kind of hard to exploit b6. I mean, the knight attacks it, but there's no way for me to get my bishop here. There's other cases though, like if the knight moves away, then maybe, but yeah, okay, now b6 is less relevant. I think I'll go with queen a3. Because if takes, and file opens, my queen's attacked twice. I'll leave the tension between the pawns. Really wouldn't mind if we trade, because then my light squared bishop has more purpose. Yeah, in general, weaknesses can be, or most typically, squares or pawns, or just like king safety. Yeah, for black, kind of the main weakness is d6, although it's still kind of hard to attack with more than just the queen. Pretty much every move I have to consider whether it works to take the knight on d4. Okay, here we probably take this way. You can't complain with this. Now I have the c file, have the bishops. So now c6 is a weak square. Thank you, Flesh Bad Steed, the sub. So there's some idea of taking, and then rook c6, although that would lead to an opposite color bishop position, also leave me with a bad bishop. If pawn f5, then I'm more incentivized to take. Because then takes, and rook here, and then there's a lot of weaknesses in black's position. There's still bishop e5 at the end. Might be playable. Yeah, this is the first game where I'm up a lot of time out of the opening. A5, wow. Well, that's a pawn sacrifice, because takes, takes on b5. Queen can come to d3. You might be getting this, but g3, f3 looks fine. Oh, wait a minute. Takes, there's b4. Almost overlooked. Okay, b4, I probably don't want to take the knight. Now, I could play queen c3. I'm already like thinking about the endgame. Like if we end up trading everything, if we trade off all the major pieces, black has pawns on a5, b4. This is winnable. It looks somewhat promising, like bishop d2, then this a3 idea in the very end. If takes, then this a pawn's weak. a4, I can't win it right away, but I think I would win it eventually. Hey, thank you, JJ Passant, getting merch. Appreciate all the merch orders this stream. So just to repeat, so the line I was just looking at is b4, queen c7, rook c8. We trade queens and rooks. Then we trade the last pair of rooks with, okay, rook c1. Black pretty much has to trade, otherwise I control the c file. My bishop will land on c1. Black will have the move there. One thing, this knight, even though it's centralized, it doesn't have any moves. I'm controlling all these squares. And the plan would be bishop d2 and a3. And the bishop, I guess it could come back to d8 to try and defend. But I think my king comes in quicker. The thing is that I don't want to trade for the knight because we just get some off the color bishop ending. But for now, I'm pretty happy. Queen c7, kind of hard to stop. Yeah, f5 doesn't scare me. There's certain positions where f5 is a bit more scary, but yeah, from White's perspective, I want like a more positional endgame grind. I wonder if queen h4 just like abandon the whole queen side. Probably is no good. Also, hopefully saving myself plenty of time for the endgame too. Okay, so this is what I was just analyzing. Rook c8. It's hard to calculate deeper. We can try. Rook c8. We trade, but it's a very risk-free position for white because I'll have the bishop pair. Could take the queen too. There's actually an idea to take the queen and bishop a6 and just try and take over the c file. But rook a8, it might just lead to repeating. Bishop e7, rook c7. I like the other line more though. Yeah, I think rook c1's the only move to consider. And now, yeah, he'll probably play this idea. And I'll have to be a bit more patient. I'm wondering if f4 makes sense. Okay, so might as well calculate here. I think the move to look at first is a3. Because a3, I think black has to take. If he doesn't take, I mean, b3 looks really, really risky. Let's imagine a3 takes. Let's just say bishop d8, king here, 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 here. I get to the king to c4. Yeah, I might have to make progress on the king side somehow. Also realizing a3 allows this idea, or the knight can come back in. So it might be in my best interest to keep the knight restricted. There's another idea to restrict the king, like bishop here. And then try and get some time. Could walk into g5. a3 is looking less attractive now. And g4 is g4 allows knight f3. I mean, a3 is still playable. Knight comes here and bishop goes to c2. The king has still potential to come via c4. Yeah, I think I'll play a3. Intuitively, it does make sense. I want more open lines for the bishops. So takes. I mean, knight b3 first. I guess then this move. And there's a funny, never mind. Everything takes, but not happening. h8. I start with. Oh no, I don't have bishop e5. Okay, the king's coming in kind of quick. So if I play bishop d2 and then some f4 move, it seems like the way to go. Bishop d8 expected. f4, we trade. I hit the d6 pawn. I'm not really risking losing unless I make like some atrocious blunder. Especially with a bishop pair, it's mainly playing for two results, win or draw. Thank you, Ginger Swerve. So f6, trying to keep things closed. f2. And if we trade, yeah, the bishop is maybe coming to b6, so I want my king to have options. Like king g3 or king e1. Maybe king g3. At some point, I'll probably relieve the tension. In the event of takes, and there is a potential entry point for the king. I'll admit, I kind of miss that move. Leaving this pawn hanging. Trading does not benefit me. If I push... Also consider taking first. Also consider bishop to c1. I mean, I should calculate here, here, here. I think I'm just queening that line. Play 4. Bishop b6 expected. I can take... Hmm. h4. h4, h5 is interesting. A no draw. Not yet. And there's a lot of ideas to eventually try. One idea is h5. One idea is to walk the king around to c4. So I keep the option open of g4. And knight c5, I have a bishop c2. I don't want to allow knight f3 though. Just gain some time. Maybe this move. Now, knight's completely restricted. How's my king get in though? I think I have to play g3. I'm trying to figure out how my king passes through the bishop. Maybe g4 at the right moment. Okay. I mean, this is a weakness. Various potential weaknesses. Oh, for me too, though. Okay, well, I do have h5. Hmm. Taking some risk here. Okay, at least my king has a path now. Kind of. That's a draw. Okay, I see the path. The knight's restricted. Bishop c5 would have been annoying there. I do have a path, kind of. The problem is, how do I get into b5? I'll figure that out later, I guess. King d3. I'm trying to squeeze all the water out of the stone. That's a good sign. So I want to play this soon, probably. Activate the bishop somehow. Even bishop e6. I mean, Zugzwang might be the key to winning this game. Bishop d7. Taking's not a threat. I trick him? I may have tricked him. Not quite, though. Hoping for this and this. Bishop g4. No, I triangulate. I think I have to triangulate here. So he can triangulate too. I have this move. So it allows knight takes, but I think that's a winning endgame. My king gets to d5. I wasn't sure about bishop d8 there. H5. Risking repeating at some point. I have another idea though. I bring my king to g5. Doesn't work. Okay, let's play bishop d1. That's a good sign. Okay, I'm gonna try to run my king back around. I gotta try. It's like there's no risk. Set my time. The king's gonna walk to f7, but the king's tied down. He might play bishop c5. Bishop c5 is really interesting. Takes, and then here, here, here. I lose my bishop, but I think I queen the pawn in the end. It's a long calculation. I should start calculating. Takes, here, here, here. Here, takes, here. Takes, here. h5. King's on g5, so let's say knight d4, h6. I think I do it. At the very least, it should be a draw. It all comes down to this. So d6. I might lose this, though. That would be tragic. c4 is really annoying. I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe it's still okay. Reminds me of Carlsen Asapenko in the World Cup. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Bishop e2. I'll play this. I overpushed. I don't know about c3 there. I think he should have started with king e7. What's going on? Knight d4. It might still be a draw. Knight d4 takes c2. We trade. Yeah, this is the same thing, basically. I'm going to try and win the pawn. Don't know if the knight can get back in time. There's knight c6 with an e5. I think it's okay. It's going to be a draw. I think he was winning, though, at some point there. Yeah, so here and then here, it's draw. 103 moves. Yeah, at some point, the king will have to remove itself, or the knight will have to move. Wait, don't checkmate me. Oh, it's kind of close actually. Wait, don't checkmate me. I don't think he can force mate though. If my pawn was further advanced, I think he could, but not in this case. That would be insane if there was some like weird mate. I can't recall seeing an example where you can force mate with a pawn. The pawn was like on a6 and the king was here, then it's closer to mate. Yeah, let's just run away. He wants me to play a5 and then have some chance, but play this move. He's gonna play this, probably. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. King b8. I'm still kind of stuck. Now I'm threatening a win. If it was my move, no, it wouldn't be winning. Okay, 117 moves. What a game. I have to go soon. What a game. I really tried to win that game. We should analyze a little bit. Yeah, there was a Carlsen Asapenko game, which I think was very similar, where Carlsen like was playing for a win with knight versus bishop. Oh, thank you, Vince Almighty. For those watching in the future on YouTube, let me know if you've made it to this point. Congratulations for making it to this point. Yeah, I can't play another game, at least rapid, because I have to go in about like 10, 15 minutes. So, yo, Lefong, I don't think I can play another rapid game.
Hello?
Hey, you can hear me, right?
Hi. Yeah.
So, good game, first of all. Sorry for trying to grind you down, but then you almost beat me, so that was a long game.
Hey, fans got content. Like, that was an
It was good
amazing
content.
game.
Yeah, I was really trying to use all my ideas. Do you want to analyze? Because I do have to go in like 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
of course.
Let me invite you to a study.
I think my browser is having some issues here, though. Ooh, wait a sec. Will I have to restart my browser? Yeah, my computer is getting old.
Oh no.
Okay, wait. Yeah, Lichess is not loading right here. Guys, what do we do with an old Chrome? Like,
is your Chrome updated?
Like my Chrome is here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what if I cancel? Okay. So Lichess is working here. So, oh, there you go. Thank God. Okay, yeah, everything good.
Awesome. I invited you to a study.
And I'm in.
Wait. And let me bring in... Let's bring in the last game that we just played.
Oh, Eric, my heart. No, but you were right to press me. Like, you're completely in the right. Like, your plan with king g4, king g5 really scared me in the end.
Oh yeah, it's like the principle of two weaknesses. Like, you already had a weakness on a5. I'm trying to do something on the king side. I was hopeful I could put my moods along somehow, but you defended super resiliently. And then, okay, then I think you were winning at some point, actually.
Someone in my chat told me
that
I was winning after h5, but So by the way, what I told my chat is that when I offered a draw, you were low on time. It was both to get you to think about the draw offer and both to play too aggressively. I don't know if you use this tactic ever in games.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of the psychology of the draw offer for that reason. I wasn't thinking about taking it because I knew I should be pressing.
Right.
But I mean, the concept of over pushing, I thought I was playing like a risk-free position until bishop c5, and then that was like
Well,
I had
yeah.
26 seconds to make the decision whether to take or not.
I mean, yeah, if you take it, then it's free for all, right? Like anything can happen there.
Yeah, so I'll tell you the line I was calculating when I took was c4. I missed king f6, which is why I needed more time. But c4 I thought was really interesting because king g5, c3 takes, c2 takes h5, and I thought this was very close to winning.
Oh, this has to be really dangerous, right?
Well, I don't know if you can stop the pawn.
I mean, I have to go king f8.
Yeah, and then d6. Oh, d6. I mean, at the very least I can win the other pawn.
Well, you can play h6 to force king g8 first to make sure that my king is being honest, and then you're never gonna lose this, right?
Oh yeah,
like,
I mean, you can also concretely, I think it's just winning.
Because here I have knight d4, knight c6, but what if you go take the
but
pawn
then there's
first?
oh yeah, maybe it's still tricky.
Like what if you play king f6 before knight d4? Yeah, because I'm so far from a4, so I'm never gonna win that pawn. And if you have two pawns, 3 pawns, this should be completely winning.
Yeah, good point. Anyway, that's what I was hoping for. But then after king f6, I realized, you have like 96 eventually, and I'm not actually like pushing my h pawn to promotion. So
apparently h5 I'm winning after this, but
man, I haven't checked with engine yet.
So scared. Oh, me neither. Chat told me.
Okay. So
where's the win here? Like, can we find it?
I don't think you should play c3. I think you should, like, there's no rush. You should just win the pawn first, and then you're in time to defend your e-pawn.
Actually, wait. Here now I go here, so I build a wall.
That's also that's also probably simple enough.
Oh my goodness.
And knight d4, and yeah, I would be I would probably be crying at this point.
I mean, somehow I thought winning the piece would be winning for sure, but I underestimated how your king was fast to get to my pawn on a5.
Wait a minute, do I have king g5 here?
I'll just take in king d6.
Oh yeah, that's true. I was thinking maybe I can win the e-pawn, but yeah, this is just
I just take
losing. Yeah.
I mean, those endgames.
That's why endgames are important.
The way you win is always based on like a short term, right? Because your bishop is not as good as my knight.
That's true.
But you took a risk, right?
Yeah, it was a big risk.
I pushed c2 too early, said someone. Like, oh, here? Okay, wait. Oh, wait, king d6 here? Oh my goodness, that's hard to find.
You just leave the pawn chilling.
But then bishop b3?
Yeah, it's still not clear how you're winning this pawn without losing this pawn.
No. So I go here. If you go bishop b3, I check and I take, and your bishop is hanging. So you can't go bishop b3. So what if you go... Okay, what if you go king f6?
Yeah, how does black make progress here?
Do I have to like...
Is this like black to move and win, or?
So someone said if I don't push c2, I'm winning. All right, so this is black to play and win. Like, maybe a chat can tell me, but like knight d8, knight c6 says someone. Wait, what? But knight d8?
King e5.
Knight d8 takes, knight c6.
The king comes pretty quickly to a5.
Yeah, unless king d... Oh, wait. Someone says here, and knight d8. Oh, I go here, I defend the pawn, and I collect your pawn.
Oh, then I can just maneuver. Nice. Yeah, I don't have time to do much.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is nice. Okay, I would never have found that.
Games are tricky. Like, yeah.
I mean, okay. I think here I should know better to not push the pawn and just like kill the counterplay
Of
first.
course.
Like I admit that this I could
Yeah,
have
you had the
seen it.
time for it too.
Yeah, but this
But
over
this
here
also
is
looks
really
kind
hard
of
to find.
winning. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like you win the bishop, but the king was quick enough.
I wish you had less time so I could like try to
Haha.
trick you and mate you with a knight versus a pawn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was thinking like if my pawn is advanced a few more squares, then there's some like beautiful mates, but not quite.
like let's say here, like the best way to draw is it just to move king b6 just to make sure?
Oh, well, it's
But I
impossible to
mean, it's a
force
draw.
mate when the pawn is on like a4, a5. But once the pawn gets to a6 and the king is stuck,
A6, right?
then yeah.
So even if like let's say you
So if
played
I play
a5,
a5, I think this
even
is
this
still
is a
drawing.
draw,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like here,
But if I play
because you go here.
a6,
Then it's winning.
then it is winning. Yeah. Because your knight can come
We should
to
show our
the
people
square.
though.
Yeah.
I go
Yeah, we
here,
should.
here.
It's
And
all about getting to
then
c1 or c8.
is it something like this?
Yeah, you just have to. You can't get to c8 via b6 because that would be stalemate.
Oh, like this.
But you get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the few cases where king and knight can force mate against the opponent. That would have been nasty.
Why didn't you allow it, Eric? For content, you know?
Yeah, that game was enough content.
Wow. No, but now you're keeping people unsatisfied because it's a tied match. You know, like people are gonna want a rematch or something. You know.
I think this is a fair ending. It's like a cliffhanger ending. We're tied 1.5,
Oh,
1.5, and then sometime in 2022 we'll keep battling.
For sure. I mean, I really hope that that practice was good enough for your tournament, though.
It's good warm
Did
up.
I give you enough?
I felt a little bit like slow the first few games. Just my thought process was, it didn't feel super smooth, and sometimes it's a matter of finding zone and focus. And the time management was rough the first couple of games, even towards the end of this game too. But it was a very good warm up. It's good to get the brain juices flowing.
For sure. And like first game, it's funny how like I was unmuted, but I said I thought I was better, and then in fact I was worse. It was like +2 for you. So it's really interesting how your mind plays some tricks sometimes. Game 2, you completely tricked me, like queen b6. I thought I couldn't go queen c2.
But this is a tricky opening. Yeah, queen c2 is like, I think the better line. I did very brief opening prep for you where
I could tell.
Yeah, actually, in this study that I shared with you, this was my my prep.
Oh, Eric, you shared your prep with me. Wow,
yes.
I'm so honored.
So
wow. Are you gonna kick me out of the study right after the stream, or am I?
Oh no, you're welcome to. I mean, we basically played into the two things I prepared like very briefly. This queen b6 line. Because I looked at your previous chess games, and like you've had this position 3 times as white. And you've always played queen c1. Yeah.
Oh my God, Eric. Oh, you're a terrible person. Oh my goodness, taking advantage of my bad moves.
Yeah, well, you've had this position 90 times on chess, and you've only encountered queen b6 3 times, and you make the same like slight inaccuracy every time. So, but this is good learning to next time play this move.
You're the only one who dares to tell me. It's great.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna learn for next time. I actually looked at it right after a game because I thought I was gonna get a last game with white. So I was like, no. I have to look it up because he's not gonna trick me twice into a bad opening.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I'll just give you just good prep here for whites, because now I'm remembering the better move is queen d2. Even though Engine still likes queen c2 more, queen d2 is a better move. And very simple idea for white, because black's main idea is to play 94 and create havoc. But you can take. And now, of course, the threat is this, so you very simply play 92. This scores very well in Master's Database, and I think this is the main reason this line is not so fashionable.
Were you gonna go for this?
Well, I knew you weren't gonna go for this, so if you went for this, I would have been slightly worse as black. But
Eric with the
yeah,
bluff over here, guys. Oh my
I'm
goodness,
not
I
going
got
for this next time because
bluffed.
you know what to do now. Hopefully.
Yeah, but I have more than one hole in my game, Eric. So I'm, I'm sure you're gonna find another one
Well,
for
yeah,
next time.
that's a nice thing. Like I'll scour through your games and try and find more holes. It's
Eric,
yeah.
can we like play once a week in 2022 so you find all my holes so I become a better chess player and then I solve all my issues?
Yeah. You just have to have like a growth mindset. You have to be willing
Uh-huh.
to learn from your mistakes. But it's
Yeah, and it's fun because like you actually go through my games and you find you find those like lines that I don't even remember that I encountered, right? Like you play Queen B6, I probably said on my stream, guys, I never encountered that, right?
mhm.
And here you are telling me that I played Queen C1 3 times before.
No,
Oh, that's
it's a
great.
great learning experience when when someone like specifically prepares for you, and then there's a lot to learn from
Mhm.
kind of the at least the prep that I choose against you. I try and target areas that you
Mhm.
might be more vulnerable in.
Hey, look, listen, I had a lot of fun playing today.
It was fun, yeah.
Our matches are always fun, Eric, right? Like every time we play, it's
Every
always
time.
like, yeah, for sure. And we play a different format every time. And today was probably the most serious format.
Yep.
And I think talking to Chad and everything, like Rapid gives us the most time to just
For sure.
chill. I was talking about phone cases. I got the
Ah.
Google Pixel 6 and I was like looking for phone
Oh
case.
wow. I
So yeah.
completely ignored chat. I closed it entirely. I muted alerts. And
Uh-huh.
I still got
Really?
into a lot of time trouble. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I know
Okay.
there's different approaches, so yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to get in like tournament mode for my
Right.
tournament in a few weeks.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, probably that there are links to follow this tournament, right? Like if people want to follow.
Oh yeah, there will be a live broadcast. I mean Gibraltar
Mhm.
has like amazing conditions with the broadcast website. They're all over social media. So the website is
Awesome.
jibchess.com.
Okay.
But anyway, I do have to go. You're
Yeah.
probably still streaming for a bit, right? Hopefully. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep streaming.
I'll send a raid your way momentarily.
Thank you so much, Eric. This
Sure
has been
thing.
so much fun. Hey, happy new year to you. Happy
You
new year to your
too.
community. And thanks for all the collabs this year.
Thanks, Lefong. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Take care.
Yes.
I'll see you
Take
next
care,
year.
Eric.
Bye.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Thanks for everyone for watching. And thanks so much to Lafong too for some fun games, fun content. Shout out to Lafong. Let me thank a few people. Yeah, this was a more like serious kind of training stream, but I hope people enjoy the games. Thank you to Felix Lafour, Jatoma gifting to Kanan, E Rogue for the $1. Tipped saying, I liked your win, your loss, and your draw. Vince Almighty subbing for 4 months, saying, oh no, your draw. Bruder Judas. Oh, said, watch out for 50 move rule. Yeah, we played a lot of moves that game. Hey, Lad Nyana. What's up, Neil? Subbing for 20 months. Mammon for 9 months. Thanks to everyone who bought merch. And yeah, the plan is to be back tomorrow for a New Year's Eve stream, and then probably turned into a New Year's stream. Oh, Bonnie Hitman says, my girlfriend bought me an Oh No My Queen shirt. Best girlfriend ever. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I appreciate all the orders. I'm waiting for the day where like I recognize someone wearing this merch. Thank you, old Manojai, with the prime. Mr. Mickle gifting 5. Thank you, Mr. Mickle. Yeah, again, appreciate the love and support. What to say? I've been pretty consistent with YouTube over the last like couple weeks. So if you guys want more content, we do have a new YouTube video. It's posted. Sir Diva D gifting 5. Thanks so much, Sir Diva D. I'm still working on Dubai recap videos. Hoping to record my round 5 video later today. That's gonna be a tricky one to record though, because I have footage of the game itself. So I want to do like reaction commentary to the game unfolding. It should be a fun video. Hoping to get that out ideally tomorrow or the next day. And yeah, stay tuned everyone. I'll be back. But for now, let's send the raid to Lefong Hua. And you'll be in good hands. Did I follow the World Blitz Championship? I wanted to, but I've been super busy the last couple days.
Good teas and relaxation.
Oh, thanks so much, 33 Fight Pike. So I'll probably go back and like watch or like look over the games. It's fun to look over Blitz games at like the very top level. Okay, appreciate all the good vibes. I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys soon. Enjoy Lefong and Happy New Year.